Hello. This is basically a show and tell video. Just a few things I wanted to share with you. First of all, I'm going to sound a little bit funny because I'm wearing a decorator's mask at the moment. The books that I'm going to show you are extremely dusty, and every time I've opened them, I've had a lot of trouble with my asthma. So I'm wearing a decorator's mask. And you can probably tell I'm already a little bit sniffy because of these books. So 6 or 7 weeks ago, before all this started, I went on a bit of a mission to try and find some papers, vintage papers that I could use in my journals. And ledger books and ledger papers and things like that in the UK are actually really hard to get hold of. And when you can, they're not exactly cheap. You know, they're quite expensive and quite difficult to source. But I went on a bit of a binge. And I just wanted to share some of the finds that I came up with. I'm going to start taking these apart, which is why I wanted to share them with you. Now, most of these are empty, which is one of the reasons that I was attracted to these particular books that I'm going to show you, because I didn't know necessarily whether to buy books that had got text in and then take them apart, and maybe they're, you know, once you've done something like that, you can't get them back, can you? But these are all plain, they're all blank, so I've got no issue with taking any of these apart whatsoever. This first one is absolutely huge, and it's extremely heavy, and the postage was a little bit crazy on this particular book. I can't even move it far enough, and it's bound with metal. Even these covers, they're actually leather covered metal. They are absolutely huge, so I'm just gonna open this one and show you the paper. I mean, you can just feel the dust on these books. So this is the first one. So I'm going to start taking this apart because, you know, I actually want this paper for my journals, and it's slightly aged. It doesn't look particularly old because it's in such good condition. I don't remember the date on this. It's old. It is old. So that's the first one I wanted to show you. Sorry, kind of need a crane to move that. The second one is also extremely heavy. I'm not sure it's the right way around. It's bound in a similar way. It's bound with metal, leather corners, and it's actually got a corduroy cover on this. So every time I breathe, it's steaming up my glasses, so I can't see properly. It's like opening the oven door. So this one, I just love it. I'm going to bring the camera down slightly. Ooh, squeaky tripod. So, you know, more, and the paper just feels amazing. So this one, I'm really looking forward to adding pages of these to my journal. I'm not sure how I'd have to cut them to get them to fit, but I might actually make a journal this size. So it's all loose leaf, they're all plain, they've all got, you know, the tabs. So this is the second one. And I just thought, I mean, look at that marking there. Just looks so cool when I can see it. Very steamy, very steamy glasses right now. So that's the second one. I'm probably going to use this in things too, but I'm probably going to scan that because that's a beautiful page. This one is also quite heavy. The other two, not quite so exciting. One of them I've had a lot longer than the other. This one is actually... This one does have text in. It's not anything too exciting. It is just a shop ledger. It goes that way. A shop ledger. Cover's really lovely, so I might use that. And this is a mix, and you can see it's actually not in brilliant condition. So I'm not going to have. It's not exciting, beautiful writing, etc. in here, so I'm not going to have any problems taking this one apart. Lots of plain pages too, so that's quite fun. Looking forward to using that one. I'll probably use this in a lot of collage and things like that too. And then I got a similar one. This one says cash book, And this one, apart from this page, some have been taken out already, but this one is again completely empty. But this one, the paper looks a lot older. I think this is from, I think it's from 1920. So that's quite cute. No, actually the other one was 1920. I think this one was 18. No, I think this was 1900. I have got the dates written down somewhere. And then I got this little cute one. Couldn't resist this. I do have one very similar to this already, but I've used a lot of pages out of that. So this one is a really cool paper. Would look good on tags and things like that. Probably make some scans of some of these as well, because I love the numbers on those. And then this one, these last few bits I picked up from, actually not all of them. Let me look. Oh, no, I'm not sure what's what now, because they've all been put together. I think this one I got from my friend Bev at Clara Bow. I've got two, which I think are really cute, like old school books. And the paper in these is awesome. So they would work brilliantly in journals. And this one, I love the rounded edges on this book. So I've got those two. And then the rest of these bits, I think they came from Clara Bow, my friend Bev. Hi, Bev. It's a local shop, local vintage shop and antique shop. And she keeps stuff aside for me. But this, I love this. It's a diary and the pages are a lot thinner than they actually look and feel, sound. They are lovely. So this is awesome paper, again, for journals. This is from 1969. So this one's quite new in comparison to the others. This is a random notebook. There's all sorts of things in here. Lots of blank pages too. This is on trunk turning, lightness and spring, activities. So this is actually a journal that somebody has kept. But I just love these blank pages, and they're all hand numbered too. So that's a cool one. Like the cover on this one as well. Then I have some fabulous vintage note paper. So I'm not sure how old this is. It's from Tesco's. I would imagine this is from about the 80s, this particular one. And then there is this sketchbook, which again, this is really, really lovely paper. It's like a vintage cartridge paper in this particular book. But again, I love the cover on this one. And then these, I absolutely love them. Envelopes, and they're the ones that you literally fold out and you wrote your letter on, and then you put them all together and you glued this piece down and popped your address on there. So I have a pack of these, which a couple of them are stuck together, obviously, as you can see. But I think it's going to be quite fun working with these, and maybe even making some little journal style notebooks with them. And of course, I use a lot of stamp album pages in my journals and collages, because I think they're absolutely brilliant. This one in particular, I mean, look at some of these pages, look at that, especially with the, you know, these are really old and they've been well loved. There's no swaps there, look, no swaps. So yeah, just some pages and paper that I just wanted to share with you. I'm probably going to be doing another quick create in a little while, so I will be back, and you'll be seeing some of this paper again. Thanks ever so much. I will see you soon. Bye.